All right, you guys, it is time for the tier list, and we're doing it live on Twitch. We do it around I'm going to say around the third, the fourth of the month. So if you ever want to do tier list time live and offer your input, come on over to Twitch TV/SirLarge Gaming, and here we go. So ABC playable. It's not in the best shape it was. Emancipator. I'm putting poo-poo at this point. Anything this deck does, other decks can do better, and it's just a struggle with the engine. Um, Speaking of engines, Adventure, it's an engine, and Adventure good stuff is also like higher to playable to good right now. Altergeist, playable. Ancient Gears, I'm actually gonna put in the good tier. I saw this deck actually in High Diamond last format, and recently grinding up to Master again, I am seeing this deck pop up again, and sometimes getting wins. So I'm gonna put it in good. Blackwing, playable. Bysteel, engine. Uh, Phantom Knight, Burning Abyss, Adventure, good stuff. Deck is playable. Cyber Dragons, you can contact everything with Clockwork Knight. It is an incredibly weak deck, but on the off matchup, it does work. We did test it in ranked and get some wins at a diamond level with it before. So, butt end of playable, barely playable. D ass end of good. I'm even gonna put him behind Ancient Gears. D current board is just old Emancipator board. It's basically like a triple negate board, but why play that deck for a triple negate when you play Centurion in our great tier that still has Crimson Dragon and can still bring out Quasar on you? And outing that thing is rough. Danger Dark World together, playable. Chimera is bad right now. Because you pop a lot of your opponent's floating things, and your opponent just looks at you and is like, hey, thanks, bro. It's a little bit better, but oddly enough has an okay 10 pay matchup, but the deck is just, it might move up to playable, but I haven't seen many results from it. If you have a result, email me, sirlargegaming@gmail.com. Magicians. You play that Broken Blue Eyes fusion in it, and it's probably better than Emancipator at this point. Dinos can actually go here. Dinos haven't really lost or gained anything, and they're still fairly good. And being able to Book of Moon your opponent's board is also a really good effect. If you're playing Dinos, you're probably also playing Dynamorphia. They're both playable. Rockets, I finally played, not Rockets, Dragon Link. I finally played against Dragon Link. I finally saw the Dragon Link board. I'll put it here. I honestly rather play dinosaurs. Eldritch, no one's, if you're playing pure Eldritch, it's poo-poo. If you're playing Eldritch as an engine, it might be playable depending on what you're playing. But right now, Eldritch is just too slow by itself. Cyverse.deck, MathMech, all the good Cyber stuff. It's going to be in the good tier this time. Blue Eyes. I'll put Blue Eyes right here behind Dragon Link. They got that new fusion. It's good. I've actually seen that deck twice in Master before. I'm actually going to put Flunder in bad. What does this deck even do anymore? What can it even do? I haven't seen it in forever either. Exodia, if we get the support, it'll probably be here. If we don't get the support, it's going to stay here. Endymion is playable right now. You might have a kind of a hard time. Actually, I'm going to put it at the bottom of good. Bottom of good. We'll do bottom of good. I've been seeing it occasionally. Exo Sister. Actually, yeah, on top of Endymion. I'd rather play that. Evil Eye. Evil Eye's going to poo. I'd rather play Magicians. Shit. Um, these guys are an engine. So we're actually going to put Fire King down. We're going to Fire King and Great. Fire King is our first casualty of what I've been seeing in the ranked ladder recently. Branded is actually going to also be moved down. I think I'll put that there, actually. So Necro Valley representing like stun and Gravekeepers and all that. Even that's like bad right now. Horse is an engine. Ice Barrier is playable. Man, I'm up Ice Barrier above Dragon Link. That's a weird sentence. I didn't think I'd ever have to sentence. Uh Noids Noids are playable at this point. I'll put them like here. I tested them a little bit. If I get to Master this season, I'll probably have Infernoid as my Masters deck. I'm actually gonna do this. I'm gonna put Scent down into good. I'm gonna put Rescue Ace in great with uh Rescue Ace in great with Fire Kings. Cash is better as an engine right now. If you do see like a Cash stun deck, it's still playable. It's probably like up here. I'll put Cash here just because people probably care more about the deck than it being an engine. Naturia Horus is still playable. Minkonko, they're a playable tier king. The deck can always come out and sucker punch you. This is a really hard format. Adding Nister is actually going to go like next to Cybers in France. I normally put it a little higher, but this deck seems like it's struggling in this format a little bit. Ice Jade. Most of the time they'll run with Ice Barrier, so I'll put them next to each other. Rika, this one always makes people mad when I put it in like a bad tier, but I'll put it under Dark World. You guys can have playable this list. Labyrinth is actually a little bit of the struggle bus right now too. Labyrinth has like a decent 10 pay opening, but that's not it. I'm putting good. I'm not even putting great. Pure Dark Lords are just poo right now. Ritual Beast. There was a Ritual Beast that actually was in the top 10 ranked players in the world for last format, and they're not losing anything. I am actually going to put Ritual Beast in great, and a lot of people are going to think I've lost my mind, but the tops didn't lie. There were two of them in the top 10. Like, you don't see it a lot, but it's the sleeper deck. It's the sleeper deck of this format. I'm putting Voiceless in good. Boy, am I getting tired of playing that deck. Sprite's actually kind of playable at this point. They got a lot of their stuff back. We already kind of ranked Cybers and Friends. Raid Raptors playable. Marinsis playable. We already covered Cyber. Salad's like the worst version of the Cyber's deck. Probably be more open playable than it would be in good. Yeah, we'll actually put it on its own thing. Man, Strikers are a struggle right now. They go unplayable. 10 pay best deck. Not like super oppressive, but still best deck. YuGiOh here. Actually, YuGiOh here. Watch 10 pay run into YuGiOh. Yeah, I don't want that matchup again. Photons are a meme. They're a meme on the channel at this point. They got the meme tier. Chambered, poo poo. Dragon Maid, poo poo. Heroes. Heroes are great. You can play Darklaw. Darklaw is very good. Having something that also banishes when someone adds. Yeah, this card is very good. Engine. Worst the engines at this point. I'll put Sam's here. Stardust. Pure Stardust. Poo poo. Mana DM is playable. Spellbook is poo poo even as an engine right now. Tier is more of an engine now than anything, or like an enabler or a mill deck, but honestly, I'm going to put Tier like the very butt into playable. It's pretty much been dead since the field spell died. Tenyi Sword Soul is pretty good still. It's more like playable than anything. Put it back there. Vanquish. Put it back there. Snake Eyes. Pure Snake Eyes. Like, not Snake Eye Fire King. I'm put back there and good. And that's your tier list. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.